Have you ever felt like someone is constantly on your mind, but you're not sure if they feel the same way about you? Maybe you notice little signs, an unexpected message, a glance, or a sudden reaction that makes you wonder if someone is thinking about you when you're not around. The truth is, there are subtle, yet powerful ways people show that you occupy their thoughts, even if they never say it out loud. And often, we miss these signs because they are quiet, almost invisible gestures, easy to overlook in the rush of everyday life. In this video, we're going to uncover 15 unmistakable signs that someone is thinking about you daily. These aren't just guesses or random behaviors. They are rooted in psychology and human behavior. From the little details they remember about your life to the way they react to your social media posts, every action carries meaning. Understanding these signs can help you recognize when someone truly values you, even in silence, and it can make you feel seen in a way words sometimes can't express. Imagine this. Someone remembers your favorite coffee order, or they suddenly message you with a meme that perfectly reflects an inside joke you shared weeks ago. Or perhaps they appear in places you frequent, just when you're thinking about them. These seemingly small gestures reveal a deeper truth. They are mentally and emotionally engaged with you. And the fascinating part is that people who think about you consistently don't need to make grand gestures or declarations of love. Their thoughts and feelings show up subtly, in ways that might even feel like coincidence at first. Paying attention to these behaviors can change the way you see your relationships and interactions. It's not just about guessing whether someone likes you. It's about understanding the emotional connections that often operate quietly beneath the surface. Recognizing these patterns can also help you navigate your feelings, respond thoughtfully, and appreciate the depth of someone's attention and care. So, if you've ever wondered whether someone is truly thinking about you, even when you don't hear from them, this video is for you. By the end, you'll be able to identify the hidden signs and understand the subtle ways people express their feelings. These 15 signs will open your eyes to the quiet gestures and unspoken thoughts that prove you are on someone's mind every single day. Get ready, because some of these signs might surprise you. Some might make your heart skip a beat, and others might finally give you the clarity you've been seeking about that special person in your life. Let's dive in and explore each one carefully. 1. They randomly message you without any reason. When someone is constantly on your mind, they often feel the urge to reach out, even without a specific reason. These random messages, whether a simple "Hey, how's your day?" or shared meme that reminded them of you, show that you occupy a space in their thoughts. It's not about necessity, it's about connection. People who truly think about you don't wait for a special occasion or event to start a conversation. They find small excuses just to bridge the gap. These spontaneous messages reflect their subconscious desire to be close, to maintain a presence in your life, and to ensure you know they're thinking of you. Even if they seem casual or trivial, these interactions carry emotional weight. Over time, you may notice a pattern. The timing of the messages might align with moments when they're thinking of you most intensely, or after certain events remind them of you. This is a subtle but powerful sign of someone's emotional investment. What makes it even more telling is that these messages often appear when you least expect them, which demonstrates that their thoughts of you aren't scheduled. They are genuine and instinctive. It's a reminder that their mind frequently wanders to you, and that connection is real, even if unspoken. 2. They remember small details about your life. One of the clearest signs someone thinks about you constantly is their memory of even the tiniest details about your life. Maybe it's your favorite coffee order, the book you mentioned once months ago, or the story you told about a childhood memory. Remembering these small details isn't accidental. It shows active listening and an emotional connection. Someone who keeps you in their thoughts isn't only paying attention when it's convenient. They store these details because they genuinely care. These recollections reveal that you're important to them, and that they're emotionally invested enough to retain information most people would forget. Often, this person will bring up these small facts in conversations, sometimes casually, but it always carries a hidden layer of thoughtfulness. It's their way of showing that you matter, even when words aren't explicitly saying it. The more frequently they reference these minor details, the stronger the indication that you occupy their mind regularly. It goes beyond politeness or social memory. It's about connection. When someone remembers what others overlook, it reflects a subconscious prioritization of you in their mental and emotional world. It's a quiet, yet powerful sign of care and consideration that proves you are consistently in their thoughts. 3. They react instantly to your social media posts. Another strong indicator that someone is thinking about you is how quickly they engage with your social media activity. Likes, comments, or even quick messages in response to your posts often happen almost immediately after you share them. This isn't coincidental. It demonstrates vigilance and attentiveness. When someone reacts instantly, it shows that your online presence triggers their attention and that they are actively monitoring updates about you. Social media offers a subtle but effective window into their thoughts. People don't just casually scroll and react at random when they are indifferent. They make a mental note to stay updated on your life, celebrate your achievements, or empathize with challenges you share. It's their way of remaining connected, even if distance or circumstances prevent direct interaction. Over time, this pattern of instant engagement becomes more noticeable, revealing consistency in their attention and care. Reacting quickly isn't just about social norms. It's an emotional signal. They want to show that you matter, even in the small gestures of likes, hearts, or comments. These quick responses serve as reminders that you're present in their thoughts daily, reinforcing that their mind often returns to you, consciously or subconsciously. 4. They bring up things you said weeks ago. When someone brings up a comment or story you mentioned weeks, even months, ago, it's a clear indication that you are on their mind. Most people forget casual conversations, especially details that seem minor at the time. But someone who thinks about you regularly stores these moments subconsciously. They don't just recall your words, they remember the emotions behind them, the tone, and even the context. This shows deep attentiveness and care. Bringing up past conversations can also serve as a subtle way to reconnect, to show that they value your words and experiences. It isn't about manipulation or proving a point. It's about connection and emotional resonance. When you notice this pattern consistently, it reveals that your thoughts and feelings linger in their mind long after your interaction ends. They are internalizing your presence in their life. It's a quiet, almost invisible way of expressing attention and attachment. Every time they reference something you said, it's their mind reminding them of you and your importance. This behavior reflects someone who isn't just casually present. They actively retain your essence in their memory and revisit it intentionally. It's a strong, often overlooked signal that you occupy a significant space in their mental and emotional landscape. 5. They laugh at your jokes, even the bad ones. One subtle but telling sign of someone thinking about you constantly is their laughter, especially at jokes that aren't particularly funny. This reaction goes beyond politeness. It's about emotional engagement and connection. Laughing at your jokes, even the weak ones, is their way of showing you that they are invested in your happiness and enjoy your presence. When someone finds joy in your humor, it demonstrates attentiveness to your expressions, moods, and energy. It also reflects a subconscious desire to maintain positivity and closeness with you. They are not judging or dismissing you. Instead, they want to create shared moments, even through small gestures like laughter. Over time, you may notice that they seem genuinely entertained by your quirks and attempts at humor. This consistent engagement signals that your presence resonates with them emotionally. The laughter is symbolic. It's their way of connecting, validating, and affirming your importance in their life. Even small, playful reactions like this indicate that you occupy mental space in their everyday thoughts, as they find ways to emotionally interact with you, consciously or unconsciously. It's a powerful, intimate sign that you matter to them in ways words cannot fully capture. 6. They notice when you're upset without being told. Another clear indicator that someone frequently thinks about you is their ability to sense your emotional state without you verbalizing it. They pick up on subtle cues, tone of voice, body language, or changes in behavior that most people might overlook. This heightened awareness shows that you occupy a significant place in their mind. They are attuned to your emotional patterns and invested enough to notice shifts instantly. When someone notices your sadness, frustration, or discomfort without being told, It's not intuition alone. It's their consistent attention and genuine care. They are mentally and emotionally present even in your absence. This ability often stems from a deep emotional bond or subconscious focus on you, where your feelings resonate with them as if they were their own. They might respond with supportive words, gestures, or actions to comfort you, even if subtle. Over time, this sensitivity reveals a profound connection. Your well-being matters to them, and your emotions are never overlooked. It's a quiet, powerful sign that you are constantly in their thoughts, and that their concern for you is authentic and instinctive, reflecting deep-seated emotional attachment. 7. They seem to appear in your life at unexpected times. One of the most subtle signs that someone is constantly thinking about you is their uncanny timing. You might notice that they appear in your life at moments when you weren't expecting them, whether it's at a cafe you frequent, an event you attend, or even in a message just when you're reflecting on something personal. This isn't necessarily coincidence. People who think about you often have you in mind during their own day-to-day activities, which subtly influences when and where they cross paths with you. Their presence at these moments may feel random, but it's driven by an unconscious desire to remain connected. Even if they don't actively plan it, the mental focus on you increases the likelihood that your lives intersect frequently. It's as if your thoughts ripple into theirs, guiding actions that seem serendipitous. When these encounters happen repeatedly, it's a strong sign that you occupy space in their mind consistently. The unpredictability of their appearances adds to the emotional impact, reminding you that you're being thought of even when you aren't directly communicating. This behavior reflects someone who is emotionally invested and subtly maintaining a connection with you, showing that their mind often wanders to you throughout the day. 8. They compliment you subtly but frequently. Compliments, when done consistently and thoughtfully, are a powerful indicator that someone is thinking about you regularly. They don't need to be grand or obvious. Subtle compliments, like noticing a small change in your hairstyle, praising your effort on a project, or appreciating a characteristic of yours, carry significant emotional weight. Frequent acknowledgement, even in small doses, demonstrates that you're on their mind and that they are attentive to details others might overlook. The subtlety of the compliment often makes it feel personal and genuine rather than performative. People who deeply care about someone notice nuances in behavior, appearance, or mood, and they take the opportunity to highlight them as a way to express appreciation or admiration. Over time, these small affirmations create a pattern, showing that they are not only observing you closely but also emotionally engaged with your life. It's a quiet but impactful way of expressing attention and thoughtfulness, signaling that your presence has a meaningful effect on them. Frequent, subtle compliments reflect their consistent focus on you and a desire to strengthen your emotional connection without overtly declaring it. 9. They ask mutual friends about you. When someone frequently asks mutual friends about your well-being, activities, or whereabouts, it's a strong sign that you occupy a significant place in their thoughts. Instead of waiting for direct interaction, they seek indirect ways to remain informed about your life. This behavior reflects curiosity, care, and an emotional investment in your experiences. Asking through friends allows them to stay updated, even when they can't communicate with you openly. It demonstrates that you're on their mind enough to actively find ways to keep a mental connection. Often, the details they seek aren't just casual. They care about your emotions, milestones, or daily occurrences. Over time, this pattern signals that they are emotionally attentive and consistently thinking about you, even when it isn't apparent. This indirect approach can also reflect shyness, respect, or desire to avoid seeming intrusive, yet it still highlights that you are frequently in their thoughts. By keeping tabs on you through mutual contacts, they maintain a subtle but persistent connection, showing that your life and experiences are important to them. 10. They seem jealous when you talk about others. A subtle but telling sign that someone is constantly thinking about you is their reaction when you mention other people, especially potential romantic interests. You might notice small cues like a tightened expression, a quieter tone, or change in their body language. This subtle jealousy isn't about controlling you. Rather, it reflects that they have an emotional investment in your life and care deeply about your attention. When someone thinks about you often, They naturally compare themselves to others who share your focus. The feeling of jealousy indicates that you occupy a significant place in their thoughts. They are emotionally attuned to your relationships and interactions. It's important to note that this behavior is often subconscious. They may not even realize they're showing it. Over time, repeated reactions like this reveal a pattern of emotional connection. Their jealousy demonstrates that they notice who and what matters to you and that your attention has real significance to them. While subtle, these responses are powerful indicators of ongoing mental and emotional engagement with your life. It shows that you are not just a casual presence. They're consistently thinking about you and how your interactions affect them emotionally. 11. They remember your favorite things and preferences. When someone consistently recalls your favorite things, your coffee order, preferred movies, hobbies, or even little quirks, it's a sign that you occupy mental space in their daily thoughts. This attention to detail goes beyond casual memory. It reflects active engagement and genuine care. Remembering your preferences indicates that they are mentally collecting pieces of your life, internalizing them, and using that knowledge to connect with you meaningfully. Over time, these small acts, such as mentioning your favorite snack or suggesting a movie they know you'll love, communicate that they are paying attention and value your individuality. It's not about flattery or impressing you. It's about forming a subtle but consistent emotional connection. People who think about you deeply naturally notice these patterns, and remembering them becomes second nature. This behavior shows that you're important enough for them to consciously retain information about your likes, dislikes, and routines. When they act on this knowledge, it strengthens your bond and subtly signals that you are often on their mind. It's a quiet but powerful form of attention that speaks volumes about emotional attachment. 12. They initiate contact after long periods of silence. Another strong indicator that someone frequently thinks about you is their tendency to reach out even after long gaps of no communication. These moments are usually unexpected and often follow periods when you might have assumed they were distant or uninterested. This behavior suggests that you remain present in their thoughts despite physical or temporal distance. They don't need constant contact to remember you. They check in when their mind and emotions pull them back toward you. The messages or calls may start as casual, but they carry a deeper intent to reconnect and maintain a presence in your life. It shows a balance between respecting boundaries and acknowledging emotional attachment. Over time, repeated initiation after silence highlights that your influence on them is consistent and meaningful. They think about you even when life gets busy, and the act of reaching out after a pause is a subconscious signal of your importance. This pattern proves that emotional connection often drives their attention more than external factors, and you remain on their mind consistently, no matter the distance or time apart. 13. They show interest in your hobbies and passions. When someone consistently thinks about you, they naturally take an interest in the things that matter to you, your hobbies, passions, and even your small daily rituals. They might ask questions about your favorite activities, suggest trying them together, or simply listen attentively when you share your experiences. This behavior goes beyond polite curiosity. It reflects a subconscious desire to connect with you on a deeper level. By engaging with what you love, they are aligning themselves with your world and showing that your interests matter to them. People who truly care store these details and act on them because being connected to you emotionally is important. Their attention demonstrates thoughtfulness and a willingness to invest energy into your happiness and fulfillment. Over time, these actions create shared experiences and strengthen bonds, even if subtly. It shows that you are present in their mind frequently. They're actively looking for ways to integrate into your life and resonate with what makes you feel alive. This consistent engagement is a clear sign that your presence occupies their thoughts and that they value understanding you on a meaningful level. 14. They make efforts to be around you without obvious reasons. Another clear indicator of constant attention is when someone makes an effort to be near you without any apparent motive. Whether it's attending the same events, showing up at places you frequent, or finding small ways to cross paths, these actions demonstrate that they want to maintain a connection. The effort isn't about control or manipulation, it's about presence. When someone occupies your thoughts regularly, they naturally gravitate towards situations where they can interact with you, even casually. These gestures might seem spontaneous or coincidental, but they often reflect subconscious planning influenced by their emotional investment in you. Over time, repeated occurrences reveal a pattern. You are frequently in their mind, and they seek opportunities to maintain proximity. Being around you allows them to observe, connect, and feel closer emotionally, even if direct interaction is minimal. This subtle but consistent presence indicates that you hold significant value in their life and thoughts. It's a quiet demonstration of care, prioritization, and emotional attachment. 15. They seem emotionally affected when you're not around. One of the most telling signs that someone constantly thinks about you is their reaction when you're absent. They may appear quieter, distracted, or even subtly sad when you're not in sight. This emotional response indicates that your presence has a tangible effect on their mood and energy. People who care deeply often feel your absence strongly because their thoughts and feelings are tied to you. Even small changes in your availability can influence their behavior and emotional state. This reaction is subconscious and often goes unnoticed by others, but it reflects genuine emotional attachment. Over time, patterns emerge where they seem more animated or content when you're present and subtly affected when you're not. This fluctuation shows that you consistently occupy mental and emotional space in their life. Their mood and energy often mirror your presence, proving that you are deeply embedded in their thoughts and feelings. Recognizing this behavior highlights the strength of the connection they feel, even when it's not openly expressed, confirming that you are always in their mind.